what I'm trying to do is tell my audience, you deserve that same finish feel
Yes.
at home. You don't have to experience the best just because you went to a hotel.
Exactly. I personally believe everyone deserves the best. Remember, you're spending money, be it an apartment, be it your holiday home,
Yes.
or your home where you actually are there like throughout.
Throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve the best. And as long as you deserve the best, we have to give you the best.
Yes.
We have solutions for everything.
No, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. Wachani zenyu. Doesn't. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the Radisson Blu at the Arboretum. I know you love this place. What you do not know who's been instrumental in bringing it to the fore. And this is Nicholas Njugi. And I've got to say who he is properly. He is the guy at Elegant Fittings. That's all you need to know. Because if I try those things of MD, CEO, he'll get up and he'll walk away. And the reason I asked you here is not because you're doing my home.
Yes.
But more importantly, because what we see here can also happen in our houses.
Exactly.
It can happen in our
Houses.
You know, most of us tunakujanga hapa, we spend the evening, we go to the bathroom, like, ay, lakini ni kuzuri.
Exactly.
And then we don't believe it can be done at home. And even if it can, ay, si hizo ni pesa zote. So I want a journey of elegant fittings through the eyes of Nicholas.
Okay.
Kwanza, I need to say this, you look very young.
Thank you.
I'm
I
going
am
to,
young.
Okay, good. And there's a reason I'm saying this. How does the Radisson Blu say Elegant Fittings can do this job? Where do you know this is an international brand?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Wow. Where do I start?
Start with how.
How?
Yes, and then tell me what parts of this place, as we walk through every time we're here, did Elegant Fittings do?
Let me say the team behind this, from the architects and the client himself and the whole team of the client and the designers, they know about what we are capable of doing. They have seen our work before. They have used our work before in their homes. And this is not the first project we've done with them. So it was just a matter of who is the best guy that can deliver, and it's us. And that's how we came into this project. So as you walk around, you'll see our work. We've done all the bathrooms in this beautiful hotel.
And they're beautiful?
They are.
Okay.
They are. All the bathrooms, the niches, the TV units, the shower thresholds.
Yeah.
We've done that. That is as far as the rooms are concerned. If you go to the public spaces, I'll take you to the lifts. That was a headache. Cladding the entire wall of the lifts with stone.
That is you.
That's us. We did that, including the door.
When you get into the elevator, because naturally, if you come into the reception, you get off on G, just check out the elevator. That is Elegant Fittings. I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, we did that. Even the door itself. We actually, Radisson and they came, they're like, okay, the door is wood, it's surrounded by stone. It kills the look of how the whole thing looks like.
Yes.
So how can you make the whole thing look like stone? I was like, that's easy for us. We know how to do it. So we did a sample for them. We stuck the stone on the door, reduced it to the level where it's acceptable, because it has to be international acceptable.
Yes.
And we did it. And the whole hotel is like that.
I hear the reception is also you.
Done the reception, you've done the stairs. And then as you go to the conference, you'll see a nice big buffet station with the reception.
Yeah.
A carved one also. We also did that.
Mulilala hapa.
Ay. Hey, it's not the first hotel in Melala, honestly, in terms of when you're working. Yeah, because you have to deliver.
I first met you purely by accident. And
as most people.
No, purely by accident. You had just finished doing my first kitchen. Yes, he has done 3 kitchens for me so far. Nikona shida, I am hooked, and so will you be. You're just done, and my brain was in 100 places. I was trying, because I remember I moved my family out.
Yes.
I was moving them back in.
Yes.
We were tired.
Yeah.
I was sitting in my garden, and you came up to say hi, are you okay? And I was like, who's that?
Yeah.
And it's Punam at Kitchens and Beyond. Told me, that's Nicholas. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah. She said, he is Elegant Fittings. I was like, so there's a lot of people like Radisson Blu who know your work, and what I'm trying to do is tell my audience, you deserve that same finish feel
Yes.
At home, you don't have to experience the best just because you went to a hotel.
Exactly.
But this can't have been your first job, commercial job.
No.
Tell me the one that broke open the doors for you. Everybody has one of those.
That one, and I'm grateful for that, is the Nashipai Hotel
Wacha.
in Naivasha.
My friend Wanjeri.
Yes, that
and
one.
her father chairman.
Yes, and
No.
Jimmy and the whole team behind them.
I love
That's a
Eneshapai.
breakthrough. Yeah,
The next time we're there, tunangalia carefully.
yeah.
But really, how? I mean, because, and I'm saying this with love, Wanjeri is a stickler for certain things.
Yes,
And Eneshapai was built to last.
Exactly.
I still tell her, I'm fascinated that this many years later, it looks as good as it does.
and people still talk about it, and people go to that particular hotel.
It's our second home. Wanjeri, I'm calling.
Yeah, I've gone there so many times, and I love that place, honestly.
No, but actually, be honest. Now I'm going to have coffee. You go and you pitch. You shoot your shot.
Hey,
And then?
it was.
Who did
I
you
really,
meet? Chairman or
that time,
Wanjeri?
you know that time we were just starting Ceasarstone, and guys didn't really know about it. I really had to pitch to the interior designer so that they believe in us.
So, first the interior designer,
First, the interior designers.
who I know is a Kenyan as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Dimension Architects, Charity.
No, Wanjeri told me about her.
Yes, beautiful team, and Charity, strong one. Wow. And we showed her potential and the projects we had done. And she was like, fine, let me now introduce you to the architects. So architect Karaoke, Karaoke Muraya. Wow. We kind of like clicked, told him what we can be able to do. He believed in us. And as long as the architect and the interior designer believe in you, the client will believe in you.
Okay.
So we were given our first order to do the spa.
I love the spa at Eneshapai. That's you?
Yeah. But then the good thing is that the spa was not ready. So they were like, okay,
It
now
also
that...
took a moment to finish.
Yep. So they said, before you start on the spa, you might as well start on the coffee lounge.
Yes.
Yeah. So we did the coffee lounge, then we did the clubhouse.
Yes.
Then went to the spa. And then we did some work also in the conference room. So Eneshapai is...
Mulishi hapo.
Nimelala kwa site. I slept in a box.
But you did a lot of different stones.
Yep.
It's quite an eclectic mix because Eneshapai is uniform and then it's not.
Yes.
Every one of those places you have talked about has a different character.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow. It was an
There's
experience.
some pots in that spa. Ebuniambie?
The calabash.
The calabash. Ebuniambie?
Hey, that one. Hey, my dear, what? They give you a drawing and then they say, this is what you want.
And they want it in stone.
I'm like, this is a calabash for crying out loud.
Yes.
How are you supposed to do it? It's like, yeah, you're the guys to implement it, so figure it out. Hey, tulingangana. And now you have, is it 4 of them there? And then the beds, the massage beds.
Yeah, the massage beds.
Yeah, also calabash.
Yeah, and the only reason I'm saying this is that I'm hoping in this video I will put in a little clip of the cutting of the stone.
Yeah.
So let me once again, and this is where you direct me. Initial cutting, which is almost 70% of the work, is done here.
Yes.
Alafu munahamisha munapeleka Naivasha.
Everywhere, Naivasha, and even within
beyond.
the country and outside the country. That's the easiest way to do us and the most efficient way to do it. We just prepare the material here and then we ship it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are going to Naivasha how many times a week?
A week. Almost every day, at times twice a day. We go, come back to Nairobi, pick something, go back, come back again. Hey, niliishi Naivasha, boy.
Okay, and for me, there is a lot of brand stories I will tell, but in the case of Elegant Fittings, and I do love your synergy with Kitchens and Beyond, in the case of Elegant Fittings,
Yes.
I love the fact that there is no tier 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I walk into Radisson
Yeah.
and I love something, I'll call and say, Kamai,
Yeah.
and you will deliver the same quality
Yes.
with the same team, with the same specs for my
Exactly.
home.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. Wachani zenyu. Doesn't. No, if you know anything about me, I'm frugal. I'm not a penny pincher. I'm not cheap,
Yeah.
but I'm very frugal. But there are certain things I always say, you do it once.
Yes.
And stone is one of them. Countertops, bathrooms, you do it once. This is not something you're going to do every 5 years. Unless you're that person like, bomoa yote tunataka ingine.
Our culture is completely different, like from the West. The West, they'll remodel their kitchens and the entire house after every 4 or 5 years. Here, you do it once.
I need to recover from the first.
You do it once and do it well.
That's what I'm saying.
And we take it a step ahead. You do it once and do it perfectly well.
Yeah.
That there's no shortcut to that.
No.
It has to be done perfectly.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know you have favorite projects, but you love each and every one of them, because even as you were coming in and I was trying to get my coffee, I could tell you were looking at this place with love. Imesha, you know, it doesn't give you trauma. But sometimes you pitch for a job and you think, will they agree?
I'll tell you, I tried to pitch for this one, the Marriott Hotel.
The JW?
The JW. I tried.
With GTC?
I tried. Lord knows how much I tried. I was like, this is the tallest building in town
and
the biggest hotel.
Yes.
And we want to have an impact on it.
Of course.
Because you want to have the name, of course, and you want also to be associated with such international hotels.
Yes.
And they have Kenyan guys doing the stuff and not only the Chinese guys.
Yes, that's true. Hey.
Tulijaribu.
Mulijaribu.
Yeah.
Your loss. What would you like the person, because you're not here, there's commercial work, and I needed to bring the fact that what you see in your most high-end commercial place, Enishapai, Radisson, doesn't matter where it is, you can bring that home. What do homemakers like me, and you're going to come and see my house, where because
you know,
there's a rumor
that's
that
a bad rumor.
No, wait, there's a rumor that every project you do, it doesn't matter how long it takes you, where mwenyewe utaingia.
Me, I have to go, and even at times I knock. After some time, kazi liisha, I'm like, we did the work for you. Nataka tu kuona. Yeah.
So I'm making sure he is there when I am there, and then I'll offer him either water or a cup of tea. We'll see. What would you like? And you know, this is one thing I'm beginning to realize as I remodeled my kitchen, built a home, is that we do love that whole process of building.
Yes.
But I think sometimes we're scared and then we start doing the shortcuts.
Yeah.
And of course, when you do the shortcuts and you don't go to the best, and by the way, niko hapa nikisema very clearly the best. No, come for me. And then we have to do it again.
Yeah.
What would you like homemakers, homeowners to know about Elegant Fittings? Because now I'm thinking, they're sitting there saying, alifanya Neshapai, apana tuwezi karo. What would you like them to know?
We have solutions for everything in terms of...
Actually, you do.
We have solutions. You've come to a place and you have seen that. I personally believe everyone deserves the best. Remember, you're spending money, be it an apartment, be it your holiday home, or your home where you actually are there like throughout.
Throughout.
Yeah. You deserve the best. And as long as you deserve the best, we have to give you the best.
Yes.
One thing we don't do, we do not try to force a particular stone on you.
Okay.
We'll show you different selections and tell you if this is the best. If we have it, we'll definitely use that one. If we don't, we'll bring it in for you. But you'll not come to us and we tell you that these are the only options, choose.
True.
Because people want what works for them.
Yes.
Not us to choose and force you to take something that works or we make it work by force.
However, and I will say this, I said this before, I love your synergy with...
Kitchens and Beyond.
No, not just Kitchens and Beyond. The very detail-oriented character that is Poonam.
Yes.
And it has allowed me, in the strangest way, to say, sawa.
Yeah.
Because she can see the final product, and you trust that because she can see it, you're like, let's go.
Yeah.
Because like what you did in my second and third kitchen, and you guys will see this when Nicholas comes to my house, there's a stone you used in the scullery that most people think in your bathroom. Let me tell you, that kitchen pops. That kitchen pops, and it cleans well. By the way, sometimes listen. But the other lesson I've learned, visit Elegant Fittings.
Exactly.
Visit, you know, mi nilikuwa nafikiria mko na ka factory. Do you understand? I mean, you deal in stone.
We deal in stone.
So when I was being told, come,
Yeah.
nakuja kufanya nini?
You thought you'll find us cutting blocks and...
Yes, and I'm like, so what would I do there?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that I walked into this space with large slabs of stone.
Yes.
And it's the first time you see the stone in its beauty. It's like the first time you see fabric. You know, sometimes you can see a kasample.
Yes.
And then when you see it as a curtain, you're like, ah.
Exactly.
And that for me is a big eye-opener.
It is. Because if I give you something small, you have to imagine how it looks.
This is true.
It's not easy. I'll be honest with you, it's not easy. And also if you're given your design on paper, a 3D, like this is how your kitchen will look like when it's finished.
Yes.
You know, it's just on paper.
It is. Even if you get the best render.
It's just a render, you don't even touch it. So you can't really visualize it.
Yeah.
And most people need to touch. You know me, I like touching just to see. Yeah.
But yes, you're right. It's seeing the beauty of a stone in its entirety, seeing how it looks like when it's not just a slab, but also the variety.
The variety.
Because there's some stones I saw,
Yep. And more are coming.
No. Let me put it this way. It is a good thing nilikuwa nimefika pale nimefika kwa sababu tungeanza mjengo tena.
And also another thing I like to say, always engage us as early as possible.
True.
Because you might have something in mind that we don't have at that particular moment, but it will give us enough time to bring it in. It doesn't matter because we source our products from Spain, Israel, States, Brazil. So we have, and also Italy, so we are able to source exactly what you want, have it in our go down at the right time.
This is true.
Because you don't want to come to us and then you see a particular stone which is not enough to finish your work.
Yes.
Then you're like, oh, can you bring it in? Then you're like, can you give us 3 months? You don't have 3 months at that particular point in time.
And remember, for me, I was building during COVID.
Exactly.
So, you know the shipping backlog? That one hit me.
Yeah.
Vizuri.
I know.
It hit me sawa. It hit me with a delay from Italy. It hit me with you guys.
Yes.
I mean, so just, obviously it has been resolved. So work with Elegant Fittings early.
Yeah.
Dare to dream larger.
Yes.
Don't just go with everything you know. Because your home is also a representation of you.
It's your personal space where you get to let loose. So I always say, go for the best.
Yeah.
We will not limit you to only this. And also tell all the designers and all the galleries we work with, let the clients choose what they want.
Yes.
Then it's our job to deliver.
To deliver.
Yeah.
However, I know my people. They'll be walking to Elegant Fittings. Nicholas ako wapi? Nicholas ako na kazi. I need you to talk about your team because I need to say this nicely, honestly, Nicholas, and please don't feel bad.
Yes.
I don't care if I never see you.
Yeah.
Whatever my next project is, I don't care if I never see you. Because from the day I walked in, from your team who are in the office, to the guys you have in the showroom, to the cutting area, to that area you have out there, and your mom. Please talk about your team. And I need to say this honestly. Don't walk into Elegant Fittings saying, where is Nicholas? Nilimwona kwa video na Caroline. Your people.
I believe, I love my people. They know what they are doing and they are good. They are good at it. You'll come in, you'll find the sales team. There's Carlos, there's Rita, there's Trina, there's Achieng, we have Zilani, we have Maureen. All these are there to help. They'll take you through everything.
Their team seems to know everything about what the other people are doing.
Exactly.
And I love that.
Exactly.
Including Achieng, who's very new.
Yeah.
I was like, Allah, can they give you a crash course? You got a degree. Yes.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So the team, I believe in the team and letting the team do what they are supposed to do. And the team will take you through. They'll show you all the different stones available, take you through the different catalogs and walk you through and ask you questions of what they want to understand.
What you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Once you know what you want, then we'll direct you to this and this and this at the different options. However, if you don't see something you like, we can always explore other options.
True.
Yeah.
This is true. Kuna another stone I saw. No, I'd walked through the showroom. I'd walked past the cutting
Yes.
machines,
Yes.
and on my way out on the right was this thing in green.
Yeah.
I was like, wah,
Yeah.
wah. Watoto akimaliza college, I will build myself a nice 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. That one, eh? That's a really beautiful rare stone.
Esmeralda.
Esmeralda green. Beautiful stone.
Where is it going to end up? If it's in somebody's house, don't say. But if it's in a commercial space, I want to know. Yes.
We're working on that. We're really working on that to
Okay.
have it in a commercial space.
It's in a commercial space.
I need to put it in a commercial space. People need to see and enjoy
People
this.
need to see and enjoy that stone.
Exactly. People need to see, touch, and they're like, what?
Yes.
This is stone.
Where do your stones come from? This is for the Wajuajis. How far and wide do you shop for stone?
For the Ceasarstones, we bring them from Israel and the States.
Okay.
Only 2 manufacturing facilities
they have
in the
stone.
world.
Do you know how big Israel is? It's about the size of the Masai Mara. Where?
They started Ceasarstone are the inventors of quartz in the world
Wow.
in the 80s. They were working, they had the know-how, and then they brought in the Italians to provide them with their machinery.
Wow.
When they separated, they hadn't patented the art of it.
Whoa.
So when they split, now the Italians could know how to do it, and everyone else around the world knows how to make quartz.
Okay.
So in this market of ours, we have quartz from India, from China,
Yes.
from Italy, from Spain, and from us, of course.
Of course.
Yeah. The difference is the quality.
Okay.
And of course, you know,
Yes.
Kenyans concern more on price rather than quality.
By the way, guys, we need to kind of change that story, yeah?
As my focus is always on quality.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Cheap
range
is expensive.
It is. It
Cheap
is.
is expensive. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
And on some things, by the way, on shoes, go cheap, go to toy. On your home and the things that need to last forever,
Yeah.
don't quibble too much on price.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the Ceasarstone is from Israel and the States. The Dekton range that we bring in, we source it from Spain. We
Wow.
always go to the best companies and we source it directly from the production plant.
Okay.
So the Dekton is from Spain.
All right.
The Granite is from Brazil, the farthest place.
I know.
Brazil. Takes us 2 months to ship a container, but we get some beautiful stones.
And the granite at Elegant Fittings, and I'm leaving this for you to go and see, is par excellence the best.
It is.
And because there are people who think all granite is the same. And over time, depending on where you go to a restaurant, you go to a hotel, and then you realize, okay, this one leaves markings and water is beginning to wear in.
Yeah.
All granite is not created equal.
It's not.
Do not be fooled. There are things you learn as you build and you watch.
Exactly.
And I'm vouching for this. Mnaweza kuja kunitafuta. His granite is good. I'm one of those people who's like Staki granite. Granite is from my mother and grandmother and Kambiwa Ngoja.
Let's show you.
You haven't seen
Yeah,
granite. And
yeah.
you haven't. By the way, you can walk into Elegant Fittings showroom and just say, let me see your granite.
Yes.
You do not know.
Yeah.
You think you know because you've been on a few bathrooms here.
Exactly.
Bado.
Yeah.
Bado. When a person is resistant to the conversation, it's like, apana neza pata. That's the last thing you'd like to say to that person. Neza pata.
You see what I'll
You know how
tell you?
Kenyans are. When class unanigonga.
Hata jana niliambiwa.
I love that. Ata jana. When class unanigonga bwana neza pata hii kitu cheap.
You know what I tell them, eh? This is your home.
Yes.
So you decide. Do you want the best, which will cost you an extra penny, or you want the cheapest, which will be nothing? I'm like, take for instance, you go to DTDO before. You can either, when they had the Nissan, you could either walk in, they show you a Nissan, and they show you a Mercedes. Both are cars.
By the way,
Chagua.
tutakuwa tunakaa hapa tu abaruta pamoja.
But is when you're driving that car and how you feel and how even people look at you, you know, it gives you that thing of like, wow, I really feel nice.
Yes.
That's the same thing with stone. You can push me like, I want the cheapest, nataka ingie kwa budget. I'm like, you can push us to a certain point where you'll reach, you're like, boss, cheap is expensive.
Cheap is very expensive.
Yeah. And we will not try to like devalue a product or give you a substandard product. We cannot do that.
Yeah.
So we'll tell you, like, if you want the best, we'll give you the best because you're the best. If you want the cheapest, that's a different conversation.
All right.
Yeah.
So let me put it this way, because he's been very kind. Elegant Fittings is the inch cape of stone. You know the way you only go there when you're looking for high-end cars? No, you're not going there looking for a model here of $500,000. You're not. And it is important to be very clear about what you want. And understanding that that quality comes at an amazing value, not price.
Yeah.
It's not a price conversation. I say this as the owner of 3 kitchens that have been done by Nicholas.
Yeah.
But the first time I met him, I was like, Nicholas who? And thank you, Punam, for setting me straight and introducing me to these people. But telling me, Nicholas, I was like, oh, so now you know. But we have agreed. Don't go to Elegant Fittings and ask for him. The team there knows what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They've been trained and they love what they're doing. And they'll go over and above to give you the best.
Yeah. I'm going to do something. Oh, by the way, we're saying goodbye. And then he's going to walk me around. And you're not going to see us in the video. It's just us showing you what he has done at the Radisson. And it will be a totally different video. We're going to keep it to about 1.5 minutes. And all you're going to see is a work of Elegant Fittings here at the Radisson Blue at Arboretum. And you need to understand that that same quality can be in your home.
True.
Yeah? Twendo kanioneshe.
Yeah.
Twendo kanioneshe. Thank you. and yeah, please follow Elegant Fittings on IG. Oh, follow them on IG. Oi, yes. Yeah, you've been doing an amazing job, by the way.